Hello, I'm here to talk about pre-treatment systems from DriSteem today as it relates to engineering design and what might be beneficial to you as an engineer. The first thing that I like to think of for pre-treatment that I don't see typically on the marketplace is the ability to download Revit models of the systems, whether that's skid mounted or non-skid mounted. This is something that I believe to be a differentiation that our competitors are not doing to help you in that design phase of the project. I just mentioned skidded versus non-skidded. One of the value adds that we provide to the design side, but also to the end user of these systems, is skid mounting pre-treatment components together. So that might mean a softener and a dechlorinator positioned together, plumbed, electrical landed at one point, in and out, and a drain that is common. This obviously helps with install, which obviously is a little bit more of a contractor focus, but all roads lead back to the engineer for any questions. So hopefully this simplifies that design for someone installing it. As it relates to the component selection, it's pretty standard items. One of the features that I like to mention is how we size and how we apply our softeners and our dechlorinators is through a very transparent communication style, and that's sizing it based on not only the chemistry side of things, whether that's a softener and we talk about the grains of hardness and how much capacity is in that softener, or if we're talking about the mechanical flow rate and the hydraulic flux rate, if you will, or GPM per foot squared. Sizing that accordingly and being transparent. There's obviously boundaries that you can use this technology, and we choose to use variables in our DriCalc software to make this simple and consistent throughout. One of the other things as we talk about sizing and selection, our dechlorinators, the main function is remove chlorine and chloramines, is using adsorption and a reduction of that oxidant with that carbon. One of the main things that is done on the chemistry side is contact time. It's called empty bed contact time, and we target 2 to 3 minutes of empty bed contact time. One of the things that we use that allow us to use an aggressive contact time for most applications is we're using a catalytic carbon to do this. That's going to react much quicker than a traditional non-catalytic granular carbon. Beyond that, one of the things that we utilize quite frequently as we pair it with an RO system is an interlock that's built into the multi-port control valve that signals that it's in regen, and we allow that to alarm our RO system to signify and to communicate upstream that there's a regen going on. The other piece with dechlorinators and softeners that comes standard and already designed out of the box is a drain line flow control and a brine line flow control. These things are meant to help dose at very specific rates or allow backwash to only be X amount of gallons depending on the size, so we can properly stratify the bed but not backwash out media. In conclusion, all the support documents that we give for our pre-treatment systems, whether that's an IOM to gain a general understanding, vendor cut sheets, or again, those Revit models can all help and assist with the design phase and support phase.